In this video, I will show you how to add a PayPal donate button to your WordPress website quickly and easily. So as you can see, your website viewers can come along, they can click on this donate button, and it will take them over to PayPal where they can enter in the amount they would like to donate, and they can donate this through PayPal. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. So from here, we now have access to Elfsight and all of the Elfsight widgets, but the widget that we are specifically looking for is going to be the PayPal button. So to find this, rather than scrolling all the way through, because that would take a long time, we can just come to search widgets and we can search for PayPal. So in here, we can see the PayPal button. Let's go ahead and click into this widget. And in here, we can now choose a template. On the left-hand side, there is one donation template. So we can go ahead and click into this, and then we can click on continue. The very first thing that we want to do is connect your seller's PayPal email address. So it says seller, but this is the same thing. So in here, we just enter in the PayPal email that you would like to receive the donations to. So we can go ahead and type this in right here. And that is all now set up. So we can even test this out in the editor. We can click on donate right here, and it's going to take us over to PayPal and tell us that we can donate. Perfect. Down here, we can then choose the payment type. So we want to leave this on donation. We can then choose the country that we are in, the currency that we would like donations in. And then we can also go to the donation type right here, and we can choose if this is an optional donation or if we want to set a fixed donation price. So for example, we could go in here and set this to a $20 donation. I would always go optional though, but this is completely up to you. What we can then do is we can also add a redirect URL. So this means once somebody has clicked on this button and they have made a successful donation, we can then choose if we want to take them to a different website, if we want to take them to a different page on our own website. And to do this, all we would do is grab the URL that you want to take them to, and we can paste that into here. If you leave this blank, then nothing will happen. They'll come back to this page and they will just be on the same page they started on. We can then go down to button, and in here, this is where we can actually edit what the button looks like, what it says above, and things like this. So we could go ahead and we could say maybe donate to give food to families in need, just like this. We can then choose the button text. So we could say donate now. And then in the button elements, we can choose what elements are shown in the button. So do we want to show the button text? Do we want to show the PayPal text, just the PayPal icon, or all of these? Completely up to you. And that's in here. We can also show the payment system icons as well. If we want to show what cards we accept, we can add them right there. And then finally, we can go down to the style and we can play around with the button shape. We can play with the border size right here. We can adjust the button size. We can then choose the button color. So maybe we want to set this to, let's go for pink. This looks pretty awesome. We can then choose the button text color. So maybe with a pink, we could go for like a white button text. We can choose the border color. So let's set this to black. And we now have this all set up. Maybe this clashes a little bit, so we can set this to white. Awesome. Once we have the PayPal donation button created, we can then click on publish right here. And Elfsight is then going to take us over to this page where we can now choose a plan. Now, the plan that you go for is really going to depend on how many monthly website views you get. As you can see, Premium is for 150,000 views per month. Pro is for 50,000 views per month, so on and so forth. And then Elfsight also has this free plan for if you have a smaller website or if you just want to test Elfsight out. This is an awesome way to do so. Once you have chosen your plan, Elfsight is then going to give us this piece of code. And with this code right here, this is how we are actually going to put the PayPal button onto our WordPress website. So all we need to do is click on copy code right here. And then we can open up our WordPress website in the editor. And then all we are going to do is scroll down to where on the website we want to add this. So let's say I want to add mine right here. Now the element that we need to actually add this in is called HTML. So custom HTML right here. But the issue that we have is if we just drop this straight in and we paste this in, if we now go to actually view the website, this is always going to be over here on the left side. So to show you this, we can go down to the PayPal button. And as you can see, it's all the way over here on the left. So awesome if you want this to be on the left, but if you don't, what we want to do instead is before we add HTML, we want to go ahead and add columns. So we can add and drag the columns right here. And the one that we want to select is these 3 columns right here. We then want to click on the middle column. And now we can add in HTML. If I could spell it correctly. So we grab custom HTML, we drag and drop this in, and then paste in the code that we just copied. And this is now added. So this code right here, this text, is only visible when we are in the WordPress editor. So only you will see this. On the actual website, this will not be visible. This will be replaced with the PayPal button. So we can now go up and we can view the actual website right here. And now if we scroll down, we can see where we added this, the PayPal donation button is now going to appear. And we can click into this, and just like this, we have a security challenge. And just like this, it's now going to work, and it's going to take us over to the donation area.